57 degrees right now, and time for a sports roundup. It's Father Matt Frisbee. Good morning, Father.
Good morning, Father.
Oh, good morning, Dave and Ron. Good to be with you. So much to talk about. Just very quickly, let's talk about baseball, because there's so much to talk about with football. But in the world of baseball, our team from Cleveland, the Indians, the Guardians, they beat Minnesota last night on a home run in the 8th inning for them to take the lead. That puts their magic number down to 7, to clinch the AL Central. They're 5 games up on the Royals. The Tigers are only a game and a half out of the wild card right now. So, Tigers fans, you should be rooting for Cleveland to beat Minnesota these next couple days.
Yeah.
And I will gladly root for the Tigers to beat Kansas City these next couple days. So,
I'm with you. That was a great game last night.
Exactly. Yes, it was. It was a great game last night.
Well, it was a great 8th inning. Yeah.
It was. Yeah, bullpen was really good for Cleveland last night. So, and that's that. Now, in the world of the NFL, a lot to talk about. Browns got an ugly but needed win against Jacksonville. That safety, that punt by Corey Bojorquez that pinned Jacksonville down at the 1, allowed for them to get that safety, which really gave the Browns a little bit of a cushion, and so they were able to get the win there. The Lions, though, tough game. They lost to Baker Mayfield's Tampa Bay Buccaneers with really a gaffe right there before halftime, as they send the field goal team in, and yet they had their offense still on the field, trying to block the ball to get the field goal team on. 10-second runoff, no field goal for Detroit, and they lose by 4. But really, the stuff in the NFL to talk about, perhaps Kansas City and Cincinnati, great game Sunday afternoon, going down to the wire. Some people, of course, want to look and, talk about how the refs helped the Kansas City Chiefs. They might say yet again. On Kansas City down to a 4th and 16 with the ball kind of around midfield and a pass interference call on the Bengals to extend the drive, give Kansas City a first down, and allow Harrison Butker field goal to win it.
Yeah, and nobody's going to dispute the fact that Patrick Mahomes is a great athlete, but my goodness, everybody was going after the ball. That one is... An apology needs to be going out for that one, I'm afraid.
Well, you know what, Dave? I would say if you watch that play, it was a pass interference.
You think so?
Now,
okay.
I do think it was a pass interference. Do other teams get that call? That's maybe up for debate. But I would say that was a pass interference. The defender arrived very early, running into the receiver. Was it catchable? That's maybe a question to be had. And do other teams get that same call? Another question to be had. But that now leaves in the AFC North. The Browns are in second place at 1-1, and the Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens are both 0-2.
Cellar dwellers.
But, yeah, that's right. I think I saw that the first time that the Bengals and Ravens have both been 0-2 since 2015. So, but unfortunately, the Steelers somehow are 2-0.
Yeah.
Kind of stumbling into it, but they're getting there.
That's the second sign of the apocalypse, isn't it?
That's right. Not too many 2-0 teams. I mean, the Steelers, who I think have somehow only won 2 games with scoring only 1 touchdown. Jim Harbaugh's Los Angeles Chargers, I always like to call them San Diego Chargers, they're 2-0 as well.
Yeah.
And I believe the Minnesota Vikings are 2-0. And Tampa and Baker Mayfield's Buccaneers 2-0. And the Saints. The Saints killed the Cowboys. So a lot of stuff in the NFL here. Not everything's totally expected, but that's the NFL for you.
Big game this weekend. Big upset actually predicted by Nick Saban. Toledo beating the SEC team Mississippi State.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I was just going to bring that up. Yeah,
crazy.
Big win for the Rockets. They went down to Starkville, Mississippi. They didn't just win. I mean, they didn't just escape or squeak out a victory. they dominated that game.
They spanked them like this.
41-17 score. Yeah, that's right. And frankly, it was at one point 35-3 there in the third quarter, maybe early fourth quarter. So the Rockets, huge win. I think if they can continue with this season, they might have a chance for that 12th spot in the college football playoffs. But we saw Bowling Green really take Penn State down to the wire. We might have a nice little rivalry game between Toledo and Bowling Green this year.
Yeah, I think that's going to be big this year.
One big game to report there in high school football as well. Fremont St. Joe's wins.
That's right. Fremont St. Joseph Central Catholic, in their first season of 8-man football, got the win over Sebring McKinley, 49-0.
Ooh,
man. A great night. Yeah, great night for the boys. First win of the season, first win in a little bit of while. So, just great celebration and certainly a great boost for morale. So, 8-man football, as I've talked to many people about it, they kind of wonder, how's it different from 11-man football? My answer is, there are 3 less people on each team. That's pretty much the difference.
That's right.
Because at the end, the field's a little more narrow, but you still have to block, you still have to hit, you still have to tackle. I mean, the principles of football are still there.
The report is the guys came off the field chanting, "Father Matt! Father Matt!" Yeah.
If only.
Father Matt Frisbee, thank you so much.